Hey guys, and welcome back to RoboCAD. In this SolidWorks tutorial, I will explain you how to model this servo motor in SolidWorks. So let's begin. So first I'm gonna open a new part file. So I will select part and click OK. And then I will change the background to plain white from here. And I will make sure that I am working in mmgs as units because I want to work in millimeters. So I will click on front plane and select sketch, which is the very first option, and then I'm gonna select here a center rectangle and create a center rectangle at this region like this. Then I will specify the dimensions. For that I will select smart dimension tool, and the length of this line is 22.6 and this is 12.4 millimeters. And then I will go to features, I will select extruded boss base, and then I will specify the length of this rectangle as 22.5 millimeters, and then check the box. For better visualization, I'm gonna change the appearance. So I will go into classic, go into high gloss. Okay, so you can specify any appearance you like. This is an optional step. So I will select this surface and click on sketch, and then I will select here a corner rectangle and create a corner rectangle here. Okay, then I will specify the dimension from this line to this line. Here I'm going to specify the distance, which is 4.25 millimeters. Okay, then I will specify the width of this rectangle, which is 2.4 millimeters. Okay, and finally the length of this line, which is going to be 5. So I'll specify 5. Okay, sketch is fully defined. I want the same sketch on the other side, and for that I will create here a center line from this midpoint to this midpoint, and then I will select mirror entities. In this window I will delete this line which is already selected. I will select entire sketch in this window, and in this mirror about window I'm gonna select here a center line and check the box so it is mirrored. Then I'm gonna extrude boss it. So I want to extrude it up to surface, so I'll specify up to surface and select the other surface. Okay, and then I will check the box from here. Okay, then on this surface I will create a sketch. So select the surface and click on sketch, and for reference I'm gonna create center lines from this midpoint to this midpoint, and again from this midpoint to this midpoint. Okay, after that I'm gonna create here a circle on this line like this, and I'm gonna specify the distance, which is 2.5 millimeters from the center of the circle. Okay, and then I'm gonna specify the diameter, which is 2 millimeters. Okay, then I need a corner rectangle, so I will select a corner rectangle and I'll create here a corner rectangle like this. It is not symmetric, but I will make it symmetric about the center line. So hold control key, select the circle, select this corner of the rectangle and make it coincident. As you can see, this is touching the circle, this is not. So hold the control key, select this line and this line and make relation symmetric. As soon as I do that, now you can see this corner and this corner both are touching the circle. So I will select this vertical line, I will delete it because I don't need it, and then I will select trim entities. Make sure that I have selected power trim, and I will trim these two arcs. Check the box. Okay, now I'm left with one dimension, so I will select here smart dimensioning tool and I will specify the length as 1.1 millimeters. Okay, then I need the same thing on the other side, so I will mirror it. I will select mirror entities. In this window I'm going to select this entire sketch and I will mirror about this vertical reference line which we have created at the start. So now I will cut it, so I'll select extruded cut and specify through all and check the box. Alright, and now I want a sketch on this surface, so select the surface and click on sketch, and first I'm gonna I need actually a reference line. So from this midpoint to this midpoint, I will create here a center line for reference. Then I will select circle, and on this reference line I will create here a circle. So this is basically the purpose of the reference line. Okay, and now I will hold the control key. I will select the circle, select this line, and make relation tangent from here or either from here. Okay, now I will specify the diameter. So the diameter is going to be 12.4 millimeters. Okay, now I want to create another circle. So select circle and create circle here on this reference line like this, which is already touching on the circumference of the other circle. So the diameter of this circle is going to be 2.6 millimeters. Okay, now select trim entities, select power trim, and trim this section, this section, this section, this section. Okay, and now select here fillet, sketch fillet, select this point, and here I'm gonna make this as 0.25 as radius and check the box. Okay, it is created. Now go to features, select extruded boss base, and then I will extrude it in blind. So specify here blind in upward direction. I'm gonna extrude it up to 4.25 millimeters and then check the box. Okay, we are left with one more thing. So select this surface, top surface, and click on sketch. Select a circle and hover over the circumference of the previous circle. By doing this, you will see a plus sign, which is the center point. You have to create a circle over there and specify the diameter 5 millimeter. And then I'm gonna extrude it up to 3.3 millimeters in upward direction and check the box. So the motor is ready. Servo motor has been modeled. If you want to modify it further, you can definitely do that. This is just a basic design. So this is completed, and now I'm gonna save it as servo motor. So go to file, go to save as, and in your directory where you want to save it, you can save it as servo motor. So that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.